Going to a new body of water and breaking it down can be intimidating for a lot of anglers, but today we have a lot of experience right here from the tournament side in fishing. And guys, welcome to the Fishing Coach YouTube channel. Jimmy Eastling, I go by Coach E, and we have today Haughton Howard, young high school angler, very successful in Arkansas. Michael Howard, good friend of mine, y'all seen on the channel, won a lot of tournaments, very good experience. And then we got Trent Owens. The Arkansas guys right now don't like when Trent Owens show up to the ramp. So we got a lot of experience here. We're about to go over it. And guys, the question is, what are the two things you look at when breaking down a new body of water? We're gonna start off with Michael. What are the two things? This video today is brought to you by Futural Marine, who is the Icon exclusive dealer in Arkansas. Guys, before we get into this video, let me tell you some things that I've experienced with running this Icon in the last 6 weeks. On my on-the-water lessons, my guide trips, and creating content. Guys, this boat, I'm impressed with how it's built. The craftsmanship of the boat. It does ride wonderful in rough water. I've gotten this boat, I know a lot of people ask about speed. I've gotten this boat to 72 miles per hour. Also had a customer drive it and get it there as well. One of my favorite things, though, I don't care about speed, but I had to share that for y'all. One of my favorite things about this boat is how it fishes. How it fishes in rough water. How we can have up on this deck 2 people comfortably, and even 3 people up here standing on the deck looking at the screen as we're doing my on-the-water lessons with the forward-facing sonar. Guys, so many cool features about this boat. Future Marine has a few left for the 2025 year. This one here that I'm running is going to be for sale near the end of the year as well, guys. Any questions on it, send me a question on my Jimmy Eastling Fishing Facebook page, or give Future Marine a call and tell them that the fishing coach led you there. Now let's get into the video.
Well, the first thing I'm going to look at is, what is the lake level? I want to know, is it high? Is it normal? Is it low? That one is makes a big difference on where I'm going to fish, how I'm going to fish. I mean, if it's high like it's been here lately for a lot of places, that's going to totally change. The second part of that is, what time of the year is it?
Yep.
I mean, is it the pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn? Are we in our summer pattern? And so those are the 2 things that I really want to know, and then I go from there.
Awesome. And that's really key with the water level. I was at the Table Rock Lake, guys, last week. I fished it 6 or 7 times my whole life. It was 13 feet high, and so I'd had to adapt and change to it. Trent, 2 things, top of your head, that you're looking at.
Probably a difference in if you got muddy water or if you got clear water. If you got muddy water, there's only one thing you're going to do. You're going to go shallow. You're going to beat the banks. You're going to beat the bushes. So that's really easy fishing. If you got clear water, I mean, you're going to start, during this time of year, you're going to start back there in that 10, 15 water in the creeks, and you're going to work yourself back out. Springtime, I mean, same thing. You're going to start in the very back of the creeks and work yourself back out again. But the muddy water and the clear water is going to be a big issue.
Yeah, and Trent's a guy, like, what would you rather fish, clear or dirty?
I really would have preferred clear, really, myself.
I like fishing clear, but I know you went to both shows and it was dirty, and you went and you had to go adjust. Now, hey, before I kind of share my 2, and I'm going to kind of feed off everybody here. There was all good viewpoints, and this is to help you guys out. Haughton, what are your 2?
Well, I kind of think one of mine is, like, some of our lakes around here, there's long, shallow points and all that. So first off, if it's a lake I've never been to, I want a lake. I want to see if it has good maps. If it doesn't, I want to find out more about, all the things so we can protect our equipment and not have to have Trent working on it all the time.
So that's a big one. You want to know the structure and the contours of the lake. Okay, what's the next one?
And I think another one, like, we're going to Grand Lake here in a week for the national championship. And back when the Bassmaster Classic was there, the guys who did the live stroke, and it really didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
And so really knowing, am I able to do a live stroke, or is it one of those I need to find a brush pile, find different things to go succeed in the tournaments?
Yeah. Dave, and that's huge there, like with the forward facing and knowing the lake tops. Like I've told people about Grand Lake. I had some high school kids the other day send me a message, hey, any help on Grand Lake? Guess what I told them? Turn the electronics off. Yeah. And they were like, you're kidding me. I was like, nah, turn it off. The lake's 8 foot high. It's muddy. Turn it off. I'm going to kind of feed off them. The 2 things, and it kind of feeds, is knowing what type of lake it is. Is it Highland Reservoir, Lowland Reservoir? If we're going to Millwood Lake, muddy, flat river, I'm going to fish it different than Ouachita or where we're at today, Lake Greeson. The second thing is I'm going to be looking at is I want to know the forage in the lake. I want to know what they're eating. I want to know if it's a bait fish lake, a gizzard shad lake, or threadfin shad, a bunch of gizzards, crawfish, brim, because our lakes down here differ than, for example, when I went up to Table Rock. So I kind of want to know the base there before I get in depth on the others. But all this was pretty good, helping you guys out, hopefully, on breaking down lakes that are, new. Now, another thing, this is open talk. What's something else we're looking at?
If I can find the history.
History, yep.
I mean, nowadays with all the tools that we have, what's the history of that lake?
Yeah.
I mean, Halton mentioned the Bassmasters going to Grand Lake. I want to know. I want to know what Trent Owens caught on the lake I'm going to here recently.
Uh-huh.
And so that's a big part of it. Nowadays, you can do a lot of homework to really give yourself an advantage on wherever you're going.
Yes, 100%. And with the history, too, I want to build on that is use the history for your strengths. If there's an angler that caught them on a jerkbait in the spring at Grand Lake or whatever lake you're going to, like, I'm not a big jerkbait guy. I used to throw jerkbait a lot. I've kind of gave up on the jerkbait, but kind of fit your strengths to it, Halton, what's something else?
I think really is depends time of year a lot.
Yeah. Let's say it's summer right now. Let's say it's summer.
You got to find those deeper. Want to know where the deeper brush piles, see kind of creek channels, all that kind of.
Okay, we're looking for deeper cover. Trent, summer.
Summer, I think, you're going to be deeper cover, something closer to the river channel. If you're going to catch a big fish, to me, that's what you got to be close to. You got to be close to that 25, 35, 40 foot of water to get those big bites. That's what's really helped me be successful during the summertime. Anything that's flat, it seems like you can catch fish, but you're not going to catch the right quality.
Not catch the right quality.
Being close to, watch your GPS, watch your maps, watch them contour lines. When they get tight next to a hump, that's kind of what you want to be looking at for is getting close to deep water when you're fishing the brush pile.
Awesome. Well, guys, we appreciate you watching. Any questions, leave down there below, and we'll love to answer the comments. And like I said, Halton here. What's your YouTube channel?
H2 Outdoors.
Y'all go check out H2 Outdoors. He posts short, 3 or 4 times a week?
Several times a week.
Some pretty funny shorts too.
Some of them. Yeah,
some educational.
Yeah, mostly just funny or me and Dad just messing around.
There's some good stuff on there. Appreciate you guys. Now we're going to go to the Faith Juice segment. What up, everybody? Welcome to the Faith Juice part of the episode. This one should have been done by my man, Big Fish Howard, and he had one ready, but I kind of forgot to ask and kind of got crazy, and then there you go, because I know some people have enjoyed when he's done it a few times. But on this one real quick, we're going to share just a little motivation piece, just something's on my heart, okay? So, life as it goes. Life can happen fast, and I'm going to be talking to guys and ladies, because I have both on the channel, in a relationship or in a marriage. I'm really specifically talking about marriage, but when you're in a marriage and then you have kids bring a new dynamic in a lot of ways. But one of the dynamics is life happens and everything's going full tilt boogie and everything is just schedule, this and that. It just kind of gets going. And as this happens, you forget about your spouse, giving this spouse all the time that they deserve and need, because you got your kids and their schedules and their hobbies and what they do. And I've just seen a lot of marriages kind of fall apart due to this. And you want to do everything for your kids right and do everything for them that you can, but you forget about your spouse. So, and it's not just kids. Let's go to the next thing. It could be an addiction. It could be a hobby. It could be your job. It could be a problem. There's stuff. So if there is something like that you're dealing with, let's try to find someone and let's let it go so it does not ruin your marriage. And then with the kids, let's slow down and go back to the spouse. Give them the time that they need. I mean, date nights are hard, but let's try to find a date night, a weekend, or just more time, effort at the house. And that's something that I'm always going to try remember with me, because I have 2 right now, a 3 and a 1-year-old, and I have another one coming. And me and my wife were married together for 7 years before we had a kid, the first one. And now we're about to be we're married for 10 years now, and we have a 3 and a 1-year-old and another one coming. So I don't want to forget of her time, her needs, our relationship, because how I look at it, there's the God foundation, and our foundation's in God, and then it's me and her, then the kids. And if me and her break apart, it affects the kids. And so I'm just sharing that with you guys, is if there's something in the way that's affecting your relationship with your spouse, let's stop it right now. Okay, guys? Any questions or anything, leave me a comment. Appreciate you guys on the Fake Juice today for sticking around, and we'll see you on the next one.